Center in the 31st annual Ocean City Tuna Tournament. We've got 103 boats competing for something just north of $830,000. That's some good tuna fishing. Some thank yous. I want to thank you to our Master of Ceremonies, Coconut Hedges. He's been with the tournament from the beginning. Thank you to Rolf and Jennifer at the Fishing Center and the entire staff here. Jessica Paulmeyer that maintains our scoring. Thank you to Jennifer. Greenies, our weighmaster, and Jim Crawl, the weighmaster over at Sunset. And all of our sponsors. Please, if you get the opportunity to let these folks earn your business, please do so. Hook Performance Fishing Apparel. Hook is all over this country, this town, and we greatly appreciate their support. They hooked you up with some awesome Yeti buckets. Thank you to Hook. Albin Caterpillar. Albin's been supporting this event for over 10 years. They're a title sponsor. Thank you to Albin Caterpillar. If you get a chance to let Chris and his guys earn your business, please do so. Intrinsic Yacht and Ship, your local Hatteras, Invincible, and Contender dealer. Alliance Marine Group. Costa Del Mar. Squid Nation. Bait Masters of South Florida, Blue Water Yacht Sales, your local regulator and Viking dealer and Albemarle dealer, Avon Dixon Insurance, Martech Marine Electronics, your local Bruno dealer, Bruno Electronics, Viking Yachts, Garrett Bay Boat Works, Jupiter Boats, which once again back to Intrinsic with that, Coors Light, Pepsi, Park Place Jewelers. Park Place is here supporting us every year. They've got a counter in the back. Thank you to Park Place. Cato Gas and Oil. Cabin Fever Communications. You might see Harry around taking pictures along with Dave from Hotel OC. Thank you to Cabin Fever. Apex Construction. Royal Plus Electric. The Mid-Atlantic Tournament. Mickey Finn's Bar and Grill. Thank you to Darren and the staff of Mickey's for great food tonight and the Sunday night. The Ocean City Fishing Center and Yeti Coolers. Thank you to Yeti. Before we dive in the rules, one primary rule change that's printed on the rules. There is no limit for big eye tuna. No limit for big eye tuna. You can weigh up to 5 big eye tuna. The rules state that you can only weigh 1 per day. You can weigh up to 5 if you're fortunate enough to find them. The charity split for the tournament is going to the Ocean City Volunteer Fire Company. Tournament channel for this event is channel 19. Fishing days. Fishing days are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You may fish any 2 or of the 3 days. On your lay day, the lay day is to be presented in person here at the Fishing Center by 10 a.m. In the event that a boat does not return that form in by 10 a.m., the tournament reserves the right to accept their lay day if we can establish that the boat hasn't left the slip. We don't want anybody losing a day of fishing because somebody forgot to show up and turn in their lay day, and that's normally the low guy on the totem pole. You may fish on your lay day. Fishing days, after you've wet a line for the day, that is one of your 2 fishing days. Departure. You cannot pass the Ocean City or Indian River sea buoys prior to 2:30 a.m. in the morning on your fishing day. Lines in at 7 a.m., lines out at 3 p.m. If you're hooked up at lines out, you may fight that fish until boated or lost. All boats must reach the OC Junction buoy, which is the green and red buoy right out front here, inside the inlet by 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. on Sunday. After being checked in by the tournament committee boat, you have 30 minutes to make it to the scales with your fish. Scales are open from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 4 to 7 on Sunday. The second scale will be open over at Sunset Marina for stringer fish only. The stringer fish may be weighed at Sunset, which is the scales in front of the grill, not over by the pool. This is for stringer fish only. No trophy, no junior, no lady, no dolphin, no wahoo. You may weigh up to 5 tuna, each weighing a minimum of 30 pounds. Each boat is allowed one weigh-in opportunity per day. So don't go over to Sunset and weigh a stringer and think that you might have a trophy that needs to be weighed over here, because it's not going to happen. You have one weigh opportunity per day. If you think you have a trophy fish, it should be brought to the fishing center. Fish can be trucked in to the fishing center. If you're trucking a fish in, there'll be a parking lot attendant at the corner lot. Let them know you have a fish to weigh. They'll direct you down to the corner of the building, and you can bring the fish over by a wheelbarrow there. Boundary of the tournament, 100 miles from the OC sea buoy. If you hook up inbounds, you may fight the fish out of bounds. A quick heads up, if you're fishing on the fence, hit your man overboard button when you hook up that fish, so there's no question to whether you were inbounds or out of bounds. If you can hold your questions to the end, then we'll take questions at the end. One quick note on size class Calcuttas. The tournament does permit boats to play up in the size class. So if you're in a, I think it's 51 and up range, you may see a boat that's smaller than that in that Calcutta, and we do allow them to play up, but no one can play down to a smaller class. Dailies, there's always a lot of confusion and question on the dailies. The dailies are paid out your day one against everyone else's day one. Your day one may be Friday, someone else's day one may be Saturday. It's your day one against their day one, your day two against their day two. The on the board reward. This place pays first, second, and third to the single heaviest or stringer. If your name is on the board, at the end of each day, you get a share of that pot. The list of no's. No live bait, no chumming or chunking, no gang hooks, no green sticks, no danglers, no wire line or wire leaders, no casting, no kites. Leader length is at the captain's discretion. There's no limit on leader length. You can fish up to 8 lines and 2 teasers. Downriggers, planers, or Z-wings fished with a breakaway or release clip are still considered just one line. This is a trolling event. The boats are to remain in motion. You may fish up to 6 anglers per boat. Captain or mate may be part of that 6. No paid anglers in this event. There's no paid anglers in the event. Hook and hand is permitted. So captain or mate may hook and pass the rod to an angler. Anglers may pass the rod from one another while they're fighting the fish. You may fight a fish out of a rod holder. Charter boats, pay attention to this. We are fishing recreational regs for bluefin. So you get 2 fish, 27 to 47, 1 47 to 73. No giants, and charter boats do not get to keep their 3rd school class fish. No culling bluefin. Once you stick a bluefin and put it in your boat, it's yours to keep. If you can come up with a way of measuring it without harming the fish and being able to release it, that's fine, you can do that. Tuna, there's a 30-pound minimum for all single tuna. including stringer fish. They may be pre-qualified before they're weighed. Dolphin and wahoo, there's a 20-pound minimum. Weighing procedure. The tournament may weigh any single tuna to qualify it that it meets that 30-pound minimum. From there, you choose your single largest tuna. We've had a couple of questions about this, so the guys that have been around for a while, please be patient. We weigh the single largest fish. Once that fish weight is recorded, you can then add up to 4 fish to that for a total of 5 in your stringer, and that becomes your stringer weight for the day. Your stringer weight for the tournament is a 2-day total. It's a cumulative weight, with the exception of your daily, day 1 and day 2. Those stringer weights are your day 1 against everybody else's day 1, and so on. If you are fortunate enough to be a winner in the tournament reserves the right to polygraph anyone on the boat. A successful polygraph is necessary to collect your dough. Participants are assumed to have all necessary permits, licenses, and registration required by law. However, the Ocean City Tuna Tournament is not the permit and license police. Failure of a winning boat not to have any or all of necessary permits, licenses, and registration shall not be grounds for a protest. And once again, the rule change that's printed in the rules that has been changed, there is no limit to the number of big eyes you can weigh within a day.